So I've recorded a couple videos recently on order bumps. I've shown you how to do an order bump inside of Studio Cart and inside of Cart Flows for your WordPress sales funnels. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to do that same thing, but using Fluent Forms. So you don't have to set up a whole intricate sales funnel if you don't want to. You can just simply have a product and then an order bump for that product in Fluent Forms Pro. Now, if you don't know what an order bump is, essentially it's like when you go to the grocery store and they offer you candy and lighters and air fresheners and everything else right when you get to the checkout. What they're trying to do is increase the average cart value of each order so that it helps to pay for the advertising that it costs to acquire a customer. Okay, that's honestly the game of marketing in a nutshell, is those two numbers. If you can acquire a customer for $1 and that customer spends on average $2 with you, then you are in business and you're profitable from the very beginning. So that's the goal. Sales funnels can help us do that, and order bumps are a great way to increase the price ever so slightly on average for customers who come through your checkout process. My name is Steve Schramm. The channel is Funnel Talk, and we help you build high converting sales funnels with WordPress. You can own your own data. You don't have to use expensive monthly tools like ClickFunnels and some of the other alternatives that are out there. All right, let's take a look and dive in on exactly how to do this. So what we're going to do first and foremost is come to Fluent Forms, and we're going to go to New Form. All right. Now, they already have a great example of this functionality that you can get just by starting with their template. So this is one of the rare times where I'm going to actually recommend that we start by using one of their templates instead of starting from scratch. I tend to like to start from scratch and use my imagination, but they already have some configuration and special custom HTML and CSS going on inside of this form to make it work. And since they give us the template, let's just go ahead and go with what works. Okay, so we're going to create form, and there we go. All right, so what it gives us is a generic form with a name, email address, and then a couple of payment fields. So this is going to require that you have the payment module installed and ready to go on Fluent Forms. You have to go ahead and configure your payments. If you're not sure how to do that, what you would do is go to your global settings, I do believe, and go to your payment settings. And right here, if you didn't already have it enabled as I do, you would see a big green button right here that says enable payment module. Okay. And so of course, once you turn it on, you add the payment module. Now you get enable payment module here in this little checkbox, and you can turn it on or off. Okay. But if you turn it on, you see you have all these settings for Stripe, PayPal, offline, coupons, etc. So you do need the payment module in order to make this work. Okay, so back to our form. All right, so this is essentially a payment field. So inside of the input customization here, you actually do get the option for payment fields. And I'm just going to move me out of the way here. So you get payment fields, and you can do a custom payment amount, you can do item quantity, you can do a summary. If you had coupons created, you could do coupons, or again, a generic payment field. So this form is using a couple of payment fields and a payment method, okay? So right here is your awesome product, and it has a dollar amount of $49. And now remember, for product delivery, you could just use their email notifications right here in Fluent Forms. So let's say they're purchasing a PDF or a course or something like that. You could use their extensive email notification system to actually get out the information that is needed to your customers, and they even allow you to do user registration. Yes, there is a user registration add-on so that you could technically sell access to courses and things like that, all with Fluent Forms. It's extremely, extremely powerful. Okay, so what they've done is they have added a product for $49, and then what they've done is gave a payment method field so that a person could choose what they wanted. Again, if you had payment methods added here, you would see options here like Stripe and PayPal, etc. Since we don't have any of those payment methods added to the form, you're not going to see it. Okay, and then right here is the magic. This is our order bump, and essentially it is a special container, and they have got this payment field added right here that uses checkbox selections and says, yes, I want access to the $19 extra product. And then what you would do in the value right here, it says 29. You'd want to change that to 19. I'm not sure why in the example they've got those off, but if it was a $19 add-on, you would want to put this in the $19 value, okay? So then all they would do is come right here and check that checkbox when they're going through the process, and then the purchase now button would use their payment total in order to calculate that. So if we go right here, we see the awesome product is $49, purchase now $49, and then yes, I want to add for only $19 extra, and there you go. Now, did I not? Because I'm pretty sure 49 and 19 is not 78. So, not sure what happened with that. I thought I updated this, yes. Maybe I didn't. Maybe that's the problem. There we go. See? Just some user error. Okay, so make sure to save your form before you jump straight into preview and design. And there we go. So now we check our $19 extra. And there we go for purchase. Now it's got the updated amount. And so the way that they did that, just to kind of show you this, is here in the button. What they've done is they've used this payment total variable that Fluent Forms gives you, and they've just simply added that to the text line of the button so that it goes ahead and updates that dynamically. Another way you could actually do this is using their payment summary field. Okay, so what their payment summary field does is actually comes in and grabs some of this information as well, so you didn't even have to update the button with it. Okay, and that's it. That's all you need to do in order to add an order bump to Fluent Forms. Now, as you can see, since we're just using their payment module and things of that nature, you know, you can actually build this on your own. You can style it however you want to in the preview and style right here. Again, you can come right here and do advanced customization, and you can come add custom CSS classes to all this. If you're really into that nerdy design stuff, you can come right here and do whatever you want with it. Honestly, the reason why it's styled by default this way is because, believe it or not, for order bumps, sometimes the uglier the design, the more it stands out, the better. This is trading on copywriting industry knowledge that is pretty well up to date and also successful. Many people have used such a strategy successfully over the years. So don't worry with how that looks. If it doesn't exactly match your website theme or whatever, I would encourage you to try it. You'd be surprised how well it just might work for you, even not changing any of that styling. So just go with their default order form. If you really want to do it yourself, you know, that's how you do it. You just really add a payment field right here. You do checkbox selections, and then you give it the text item and then how much value that is going to be. So that's how you would do that. And then this right here is simply a custom HTML input field, and then you're just writing out the text just like that. And of course, you do get some of these additional options to add the dynamic data in if you needed to. Like, you could go ahead and add the total right here or the payment summary right here without even having to add this separate input. All right, so I hope that helps you as you are building out sales funnels. Maybe you just need to sell access to something very basic, very quick, very easy. You don't want to fool with membership site plugins. You don't want to fool with email automation. You don't want to fool with funnel automation throughout the site, and you just want to simply give somebody the opportunity to check a box and purchase an additional product as they buy your main product. You can totally do that just with Fluent Forms Pro without having to add anything additional at all. All right, so I'm going to highly encourage you to check this out. I'm going to have an affiliate link below in the description. If you decide to purchase Fluent Forms using the affiliate link, please send me an email with your receipt, and I will go ahead and give you a free gift, probably in the form of a course for how to use Fluent Forms for your sales funnels and be very effective with them. All right, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.